It is clearly a 120-watt soldering iron, but it is not advertised as a 100-watt soldering iron. Pay attention, the soldering iron tip is now cold. I press the heating button, and we look at the power here, it is already more than 100 watts. You can see below that the highest power is 108 watts. This soldering iron is not advertised as having a heating power of 100 watts, but now it has become 108 watts and has reached more than 100 watts. This is what I found when I was using the soldering iron today. I found that in this setting, it has a working voltage here, and we can see that it is now 20 volts, 5 amps, and 100 watts. There is no problem, but there is a power fine-tuning below it, and we can see that it is now 20 volts, 6 amps, and 120 watts, which means that the power here has been changed to 120 watts. The current of 120 watts has been changed to 6 amps, so it can reach such a high power. You see, now it is 25A, a power of 100 W, and then we change the 5 to 6, and then it can become a power of 120 W. So does this soldering iron belong to reverse false labeling of its heating power, because this soldering iron was also advertised as 100 W when it was promoted, and never said 120 W. This is also something I discovered by accident. Just now the highest heating power is 112.9 W. When I tried it today, that is, the highest power can reach more than 110 W, and this heating power is 20 W more than the advertised 100 W. There is no problem in actually using more than 10 W. However, it should be noted here that the power supply head used must support PD, a current of 20 V6A, that is, a power output of 120 W. Unexpectedly, Zhengdian Atom also played a reverse false labeling with us, the soldering iron power. Here I want to remind you that although this soldering iron can support a power of 120 watts, I don't recommend you to use it at such a high power for a long time, because the heat of our soldering iron itself will become greater, and it will also shorten the service life of our soldering iron tip. So you can set the power according to your needs. Don't blindly pursue this power.